Hi guys, Marc Lebone here. How are you all doing today? Right, this is aimed at people that want to learn to play guitar. And there's something that dawned on me a little while back. Someone said to me, "Oh, I've been trying to play the guitar. It's driving me insane. They've never played guitar before." And they said to me, because I manufacture and do lessons on cigar box guitars, they said, "How easy is it to play one of these? Is it really?" I said, "Yes, it's that easy." And so I thought, well, what I'll do is I'll do a demonstration for people who want to learn guitar, that, you know, maybe it's worth getting one of these. The guitar's great. I mean, once you've mastered the guitar, I mean, it just takes time and patience, A lot of people just give up because they just haven't got the patience. They can't get it, you know, they're getting their fingers, they can't, because it's not natural. Your hand's not naturally done it before. So it does take a little bit of time just to naturally get your hand used to doing one thing, this doing another thing. So what I thought is, if I do a demonstration of the difference between a normal 6-string guitar, okay, this is an acoustic, it can be electric, it doesn't matter, they're all the same, against a cigar box. So one thing is, with learning a guitar, of course you've got to learn all the chords, you know, the chord structures, like that's a G, that's a D, that's a C, that's an A minor, that's an E minor. So you've got lots of hand movements. So when you're doing a G, so this is a G, and there's another G down here. There's various different ways of playing it. D is a triangle shape down here. C is always quite a C with a G bass. That's not a C and a G bass. So, you know, people get frustrated with them. People get frustrated with playing them. And it does take time and practice. And I always maintain, if you're trying to learn a guitar, don't sit there for hours on end trying to get it, because you'll get frustrated. Learn a chord, just keep strumming that chord so you get used to it without the... Just strum it for 2 or 3 minutes, then leave it, put the guitar down, go away. Every time you walk by, just pick up and go, "Oh, how was that chord again?" And then when you learn a new chord, do the same again, and then try to change to the next chord. But do it in stages. Don't do it, you know, you can't learn all in a day. It's not that easy. But now let's go cigar box and show you the difference. Now cigar box is slightly different. I'm going to plug this one in because this is not one of my acoustic ones, this is one of my electric ones. The acoustic is electrified as well, you can play that through an amp. But I'm just playing this one through an amp just to show you. But I do build these which are basically acoustic and electric, which has got a piezo pickup, it's got a sound hole, so you can hear it. So I'm only putting this through here just so you can hear it. Now the difference between a normal 6-string guitar or even a 12-string guitar is with cigar boxes, they can range from anything from 1 string up to 6 strings. Most people play either a 3 or 4 string, and in an open chord. And it'd be an open G, an open E, an open A, an open D. Majority of people actually play in open G. Now the advantage with learning a guitar with one of these over one of these is that you could learn to play one of these in a day, right off the bat. And the difference is I'm going to show you. This, I say, this one's only got 3 strings. Now, you may go, "Yeah, but people that play these only play blues music." And no, you can play anything. You can play whatever you play on here, or play on one of these, you can play on one of these. If you check my lessons, go to the link below and check out my lessons, or check out all my YouTube lessons, they're all done on one of these. So it shows you can play anything on one of these. Now this one is tuned to open G, so what you do here is you tune the very top string to a G, the middle string to a D, and the bottom string to a G. So straight away you have a chord of G. So you have G. Now where I was doing the G on here, with my fingers up here like this, now I'm just doing the G here. And then if I want to do a D, I come down to the 7th fret, all my fingers across to D. If I want to do a C, I drop it down 2 frets to the 5th fret, C. So it's... look how easy that is. One finger. Don't always like trying to stretch yourself out there. It also goes for the people that trying to play ukulele. You know, if you're struggling, start with one of these. You know, one finger, within a day you're playing a song. It's just a matter of getting the rhythm right, but just literally one finger. The whole fretboard are chords. So that's open G. Then you got the second fret, that's an A. As I say, if you come down to the 5th fret, that's a C. Come down to the 7th fret, that's a D. Come down to the 9th fret, that's an E. So you're there. And the sharps are in between. So C sharp or D flat, they're in between. So one finger. So you can actually play one of these with one finger. When it comes to doing minor chords, okay, that's when you start looking at doing, more finger structures. So for example, for an A minor, it's all fingers across there, and you put that little one on the 5th fret, the bottom string, A minor. E minor, it's the 2nd fret, middle string, 4th fret, top string, bottom string open, E minor. So, but the basics you can learn on one of these. Now, and then you can start learning chords, like that's a G chord, that's an E chord, that's an A chord. They're all triangles, which again you just move around. And once you start learning these chords, once you've gone from the one finger to start learning a chord, once you start learning the chords on here, then it's a lot easier to transfer over to a guitar. Now, okay, it's got 6 strings, but then you can go from this to a 4 string and start learning things on a 4 string. Or tune this to an open G, which is the same as this, and then you've got 6 strings, so then one finger will become the chord section on this. I mean, there's plenty of guitarists out there, famous guitarists, that have played these with one finger. Richie Havens is one a prime example. That only ever played with one finger, or well, actually played with his thumb. So you can actually then play. Keith Richards from the Stones plays a lot of his guitars in open G and open E. A lot easier to learn to play a guitar, and then as you learn those sort of structures, then you can start learning other structures of how you can play a guitar in its normal tuning of G. So yeah. Start with a cigar box. Much easier, much easier. These, as I build these and sell these, but there's many people out there. You've just got to go on YouTube. If you sign up to some of the cigar box forums on Facebook, there's loads of guys that sell cigar box guitars, acoustic, electric. My ones start from about £75 for a very basic one, which is an acoustic one, and go up to like £200 for a more sophisticated one with with fixed bridges, pickups, and so forth. But yeah, if you want to learn guitar, start with one of these cigar box guitars. It's the way forward. If you want to check out my links below, that also gives you chord sheets down there. You can download chord sheets, or you can email me, and I will send you chord sheets for one of these, for a 3-string guitar. It's just a great way to start learning to play an instrument. And you'll be playing within a day, and you won't get frustrated. It won't be weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks trying to play one of these, when within a few days you could be playing one of these. So yeah, buy one of these. It makes sense. Okay, Marc Lebone. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.